さあ行こう。熊蜜ゲット。沼蜜。
さっきもらったベルなんなん？鳴らしただけでピックルたちが来てくれるんか？
音に敏感な習性を生かしてミルバスが鳴らしたと聞いた。
これで旅の仲間がさらに増えたね。頼もしいや。もっと早く。熊蜜ゲット。
巫女のお役目や心構えについてもう少し学んでおけばよかった。
巫女は規則正しい生活が大事だよって村で教わったよ。夜は早く寝て朝ちゃんと起きることって。
それならば普段から心がけていることだ。安心した。
もうどりゃは真面目やな。
もっと早く。この距離ピックルがいなかったら大変だったね。
本当歩いていたら大変だったろうな。すごい。
あの船に乗って海を渡り水の都へ行くことになる。
うちもっと近くで見たい。
大丈夫ですか大臣。お怪我はありませんか？おいお前。カリナ、さっき人にぶつかりそうになってたけど大丈夫かな？
あの様子だと大事には至ってなさそうだ。問題ないだろう。マル。私たちも街を見て回らないか？
そうね。街の人たちともたくさんお話ししてみたいな。
よし、ナタの街を自由に探索していこう。ワクワクワク。おはっ
Oh, I can skip it at the very least, or I can skip dialogue at the very least. Okay, cool. A little stupid. Oh wait, was that it? Oh, never mind. I can just hold triangle to skip. Normally they would let you know you could do that if you.
ちょっと待って。カリナは人のものをカリナは絶対に盗んだりしてない。街のどこかにきっと大臣の鍵。
よし。
熊光。はっほっ熊光ゲット。ほっはっふっはっほっふっはっほっプサルって人の持ち物を探してます。オーリン、元気そうでよかった。それにしても鍵をどうやって返すつもりなんだろう。そのまま返していいのに。ひとまず大臣のところに戻ろう。
鍵は見つかったのかね。
オーリン、いつの間に大臣の背中に鍵を。でもカリナの疑いが晴れてよかった。これで安心して船に乗れそうだ。忘れ物がないか確認して船に乗ろう。
まもなくプリム号の出港時刻になります。ご乗船。
オーリン、どうして急に。
そうねそうね。
そうだな。
やっぱりこの天気のあれが。何やのこいつ。いいか。
このままでは船が壊れてしまうぞ。
そんなことさせない。みんなで撃退しよう。
邪魔な触手を先に攻撃しよう。
いい感じ。
任せて。
せいこれならいける。やっくらえ。これでどう。いろいろな特性攻撃を試してみよう。
うるさいからな。
よし、効いてる。ふっいい感じ。はっはっはっやっここだ。ふっせいはっサラマンダ。どうだ。ふっこう使うのさ。サラマンダ。ほっいい感じ。いい感じに決まったね。ここだ。ここだ。オーラウェイブとっておきを見せてやる。でいはあ。精霊の力使わせてやる。戦える。そこを
コーラを任せて。いや
どうだ。これならいける。敵が増えてる。注意して。任せて。 やっボリアード速をウンディーネこう使うのさ援護するせい速をせい助かったよやっ速をやっくらえサラマンダせい速をせいこう使うのさ
動きが鈍くなってきた気がするよ。
よし一気に畳みかけようオーラウェイだまだまだこれからだサラマンダこりゃいける
The fact that I can't dodge roll through that shit is kind of annoying. How am I supposed to get around that? Like,
いい感じそうはっそう任せてこれでどうこれならいけるどうだどうだジンブーメランありがとう君の助かったよエクスプロード戦える任せて速をせいはあ速を力を示す全力見せてやる精霊機が使えそうだ
the fact that you can't dodge through these things are so fucking. The fact that you have no fucking iframes, it's like that is shit. That feels like shit. No iframes feels like shit.
どうだ速を戦える任せてフレイムセイバーこれでどうくらえありがとうどうだ
I don't know. That was kind of really annoying. Like, combat kind of feels like shit. The lack of a dodge really blows. And I didn't know what, like, the, I wasn't sure what the items did, so I wasn't sure when to use them correctly. So yeah, the lack of a dodge really... The lack of a viable dodge. So the fact that everything has to be done by actually getting your body out of the...
ビジョンズ・オブ・マナ
Wait. Oh. Oh, so I didn't actually need to beat it at all. I just needed to have a save. I didn't know if there was going to be some sort of thing where like it saves your Okay, well, whatever. So yeah, So I just wanted to blast through it. I thought they made it seem, I don't know, it was incredibly unclear. They made it seem like you just needed to play it, which of course just means have a save. But then other people were saying, "Oh no, you need to complete it." But there's no, which like anyone who actually did this would have known that you don't actually need to complete it because there's no change to the save. The save file looks identical. There's no save file like, "Oh hey." There's essentially there's no save file saying, "Hey, by the way, here's you've cleared the game. Let me save your your data." So then, anyone who actually did the demo could easily say, "Oh no, you don't need to actually beat the demo. You just need to have any save file on it, and that's all that matters." So that's kind of annoying that they didn't say that. Because then I would have stopped. I wouldn't have done the rest of it. Combat-wise, kind of feels like shit against the boss because like you have to do all this stuff, and dodging feels like crap. I mean, generally, it's pretty much all games do iframes these days. Like pretty much every single action combat game has iframes where it's like, oh, okay, if you dodge at the right time, you can be like the second you dodge, you're given like immunity. Like you're given like maybe half a second of immunity. So if you time your dodge as the thing is going through you, you're safe. This game's like, nope. Now, technically, as long as the hitboxes are fine, that's technically more accurate, sure. Now, yes, technically it's more accurate, but the way that you can just dodge forever, like you can just keep pressing circle to keep dodging out of the way, is like that's also kind of unrealistic. That's not how momentum works and how things works. It's like, yeah. But either way, if you want to be, as long as you're consistent and the hitboxes are fine, sure, okay. The fact that he summons ads, that's fucking annoying. Like, summoning ads is always annoying. Like, it is just annoying. Like summoning ads on top of all the other shit he's doing. It's like, it just gets in the way. It's just needless clutter and distracting. And the fact that like the squid is weak to fire. And when I was fighting his ads, they were not weak to fire. Like, so I'm fighting squid with my fire blade. It's doing orange damage, which means he's weak. Fighting the same squids, oh, it's purple, which means it's not. They're resistant. Which is like, what the fuck? Now maybe it's because they're resistant to slash, and I'm slash, or they could be resistant to that fire element, which is like, well, that's just dog shit. That's very. It's not a bad boss, but it's annoying. It's just needlessly annoying, where they make a boss weak to one element, and his ads not. Which just means you have to take longer killing the ads. It just makes the ads take longer, which is just not fun. Like, so that's kind of shit. So, I would say this is a really bad example of the game. Like, this is... It's cool that it gives you a little feel for how the game is, and I do think that it will be better. And also, I was forcing myself to use this guy, and I don't particularly like his hits. I do think it'll get better when you can have more classes. And it seems like it's really cool because you can mix and match, because like if you put the points into unlocking a skill, you've unlocked the skill. It seems like you can use those skills regardless of class, which... I guess is cool, but then similarly, like, what's the point of even being any one class then if it doesn't matter? But whatever. It is what it is. We'll see. Like, obviously, like this is the very beginning, and I haven't really like tested it out. So yeah, kind of weird, kind of not great. The boss itself was kind of interesting. Like, okay, cool. Like you have. But like that's the moment where I learn, oh, I don't have iframes, so I'm getting smacked by this shit. And what really fucking sucks is that his abilities are so fucking huge. His fucking tentacle swipe covers like 2/3 the arena. So it's like, great, good job, like trying to do anything when you have to fucking run the fuck out. So that not the best design, because it just makes it kind of annoying to have to dodge all that shit. That's why like iframes is good. Because, oh, he's doing this huge big swipe. Well, if you're skilled enough, you can iframe through it and continue attacking. So the flow of combat is interrupted as little as possible. But they're like, nope, flow of combat's completely interrupted. Get the fuck out. You have to get out, or you're going to get hit. So, generally, I would say, yeah, not a great boss to start. Generally, like, it was fun. Like, it was a nice. It visually looked nice. Overall, it was okay, but it seems like it was way too short. And you could argue, well, you skip through it, right? I did just blast for the main story and ignored all the explorations and stuff. So yeah, you could argue that. But that's not how I'd actually play the real game. This is like the demo, and I guess I should experience everything to see what what the game has to offer. But like at the same time, none of what I'm doing matters, because if I buy the game, it won't matter. So on one hand, I should be doing everything to get a feel for it. On the other hand, doing anything is irrelevant, considering I've already purchased the game or pre-ordered the game, right? I still think it's going to be good. I think the story will be good, but like I'm in it for the story, and they throw you in the beginning part of the story after they've skipped portions of it. So I have no clue who any of these people are, or any of the basis for any of what they're discussing. So it's just like, And then of course, obviously, I'm skipping the later parts because I don't want to be spoiled even more. I mean, because it's not a super spoiler. Like, oh no, it's chapter 1. Like, look, I spoiled chapter 1. Like, what horrible hell is that? But similarly, it's just like, why bother? Like learning, because like I'm just not gonna have the good context. So it's like I do get why they probably don't have you start at the very beginning. Because one, they probably just don't want you to they reveal the plot right from the get-go, and two, I bet the beginning part is slow. I bet there's a bunch of shit that's relatively slow. You're not gonna have your abilities. You're not gonna you're not gonna have your buddies. You're not gonna have the full team of 3. You're not gonna have 3 people. You're not gonna have 2 vessels. So combat in the beginning of the game is probably going to be really slow, because you're probably going to start out as your base class and then have to do parts of the story to then unlock the first vessel, and then you might get like Morley or the Dragon Girl, and then you might get a second vessel, and then you unlock the third person. So I imagine it's going to go in progression like that. And based on the story, it does seem that we get the 2 of them, Morley and the Dragon Girl, fairly early on, because they are in chapter 1, and they were in the cutscenes, which means that's probably when we actually have them. So they probably didn't fuck that up, right? So this might be just the first moment where all 3 of them, where you had a party of 3, but I don't know. I mean, and the idea of the game is that you try other classes. Like, you can be any other class, but I could have swapped to any one of them. I think I might like Morley, because I think he's going to be a faster attacker. Seems more interesting. Maybe the Spear Girl would have been cool too. The Dragon Girl for the spear. Whatever. Anyway, I think combat will be more interesting when we have more vessels, when we have more characters, and I can get a feel for which characters I like the most, and then have enough skills to kind of get a playstyle around them. Because it does kind of suck that the guy only has a 3-hit combo for his basic attacks, and as a sword user, as a what was it? Rune Knight, his abilities are just imbue weapon with thing. That doesn't change shit. So it's still the same 3 attacks. So all his skills don't actually change how you play him. It's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So maybe other classes will be more varied. Maybe other vessels will make it more interesting. I can't imagine him being a little more interesting if we equip him with the Knight ability and then play as someone else. So maybe he's going to be a good AI tank. So we'll see how that shakes out. But anyway, overall, I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive. Not a great demo. I'd say it's a 5 out of 10 as demos go. Like, it was pretty. It looked nice. It played okay. Some of the things I disliked were just design decisions, which is like, well, it's not a problem with the demo itself. It's just the design decisions. And even then, it might just be something I'm only noticing and caring about because it's a demo. So I give it a little bit of leeway because it's a demo to see what the actual game, how that will shake out. But it wasn't terrible. So 5 out of 10. Not amazing. The fact that you don't get the beginning part of the story, have no frame of reference for anything that you start out with, is like crazy. Like, there's not even a cutscene kind of saying, so here's what's happened so far. Which, so it's like, okay, well, I have no clue what's happening so far, So thank you for throwing me in the middle of nowhere with no reason to go on at all. Like, other than just bare bones kind of, oh yeah, we're going to see the Mana Tree for some reason. Anyway, but I'll definitely play the game when it comes out. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.